Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll get started here in just a moment. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll get started here. All right. Others that come in can catch up. All right. All right. So, thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. You are tuned into a live psychic investigation read with NEHRU. My name is NEHRU, and I am an extraterrestrial earth angel, a light worker, and a Gaia beacon here for the 10th and final time to the planet Earth. Okay? Thank you so much, all that you do, investigators and collective. Collective, you help by being on your conscious spiritual journey. That's how you help the process. Okay? So, to start, we have 3 stacks and we have 3 decks. Okay? On top of one deck, okay, we have a disease. Okay? On the other stack, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And on the third stack, we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So, someone trying to manifest off your abundance. Okay. Someone trying to manifest off your abundance, but the backfire is a disease of some sort. And this disease could be poverty to their bloodline. Trying to manifest off of your abundance, whatever that abundance is. Okay. Chances are you do not have this in your hands or in your bank account at this time again, because they're trying to manifest off of it. Okay? So, if no one else comes into the room, perhaps this is more like a personal reading. All right? So let's go ahead and see what the stack says. On top of the stack, we have extraterrestrial being. Okay, extraterrestrial being. Okay. We have middle finger to the thumb. Okay. So what does that mean? Middle finger to the thumb. Okay. That is Shakti Shiva Mudra. Okay. Middle finger. Okay. Or middle finger. I said middle finger. Middle finger to the thumb. Okay. All right. Is a mudra. Okay. This mudra is Hindi, Shakti, Shiva, okay? All right? So extraterrestrial beings, you could be Hindi, you could practice Hindi rituals, and that is a spiritual belief system, okay? Christianity is not a spiritual belief system. Christianity is not a spiritual belief system, okay? We have the names Khalil, Reed, and Chance. Reed, R-E-E-D, R-E-I-D, Khalil, and Chance. Okay? So, Chance could be a person, Chance could be a pet. Okay? Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're just getting started. Okay? So far, we have extraterrestrial being and a mudra. Okay? Middle finger to the thumb. Also, if you're dealing with anxiety, okay, or stress, okay, negative stress, okay, one mudra that you can do, okay, if you take your middle finger and rub it on the fat part of your thumb, okay, and just gently rub it, okay, that helps with stress, okay? So, okay, if you are feeling stressed, you might need to do that. Hello, Wanda. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you always. All right. So we have FEMBOY, okay? FEMBOY. That's how I hear that. FEMBOY. We have a FEMBOY out here, okay? We have Lincoln, Lori, Lee, and Lawrence, Lincoln, Lori, Lee, and Lawrence. Okay. Lee is a very, very popular unisex name. Okay. So, what's her name? Lee Curtis, Jamie Lee Curtis. Thank you, Divine Source. Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay. Lee is a very, very, very common unisex name. Okay. We have the initials QT, QC, QB, and QM. Okay. And they could be transposed. Okay. So it could be QC, TQ, QB, BQ, MQ. All right. It could be transposed. Those initials. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start pulling cards. Okay. We have tax evasion. Okay. Tax evasion. And someone could be doing sacral magic. Okay. With pictures or something like that. Okay. Of yours. We have penis pleasure out here. So someone could be doing sacral magic. Men, do your sacral cleansing work. Men, if you are not married, I do hope you are celibate. If you are not married, I do hope you are celibate. Okay? Just as a reminder, when the Bible, even in the religious book, okay, in the Bible, when they speak about a marriage, divine source, Eravat, is only speaking about divine unions. They're not talking about anyone. So when it says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing, it's not saying a man who finds any old hag. Okay? It's not saying a woman who finds any old thing. That's not what it's saying. It's saying the divine union. Yeah, that's what it means. Only the one who's written in your Akashic records. That's what that means. Okay. Thank you so much, Divine Source. Again, I invite you in. As always, you are here. You are omnipresent. Okay. Archangels Michael, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Shamuel, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. We invite you in. We invite in the energy of the ancestors of the listeners and the ancestors of the collective. Okay. So, out of the first stack, we have the Five of Swords. We have Judgment. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. For someone who's highly emotionally balanced. Okay. Okay. And we have Justice. All right. So we're going to go ahead and place these in the stack and yeah. See where it goes. See where it goes. Thank you so much, Divine Source, for any and all who tune in. Okay. It's meant for them. Whatever comes out here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get pull cards for the second stack. Okay. For the second stack, Divine Source, ancestors of the investigators, ancestors of the judges, ancestors of the lawyers, attorneys, investigators. That's what this channel, that's who this channel was created for. Okay. Ancestors of the investigators. Okay. We have two cards that came out, and one landed on Paulette, Pauline, Pamela, Paul, Paula. Okay. So the other is the Devil. And I talked about sacral energy and sacral protection. Okay. It landed in my crotch. Okay. So Devil, confirmation on sacral energy. Return to sender, return to sender, return to sender times 5,000 with vengeance and a sword. Any and all sacral magic, any and all sacral blockages concerning divine feminines and divine masculines, return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Okay. Again, we have packages here, Amazon or otherwise. Okay. Could be FedEx, UPS, or General Mail. Okay. United Postal Service. Okay. United States Postal Service. Landing on Paula. So Paul could be receiving a package. Paulette could be receiving a package. Paul, okay? Or these individuals steal packages, investigators, or they steal packages. Okay? And again, Devil in a package. Okay? The Devil could have come wrapped in a nice package. Okay? The Devil could have come wrapped in a nice package. Okay? going to go ahead and place these two within the stack. Okay. Third deck. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. If it's morning where you are, if it's afternoon, good afternoon. If it's evening, good evening. It is evening here in Da Nang, Vietnam. Current time is 9:04. 9:04 in the evening in Da Nang, Vietnam. 9:04. Okay. Many of you might be back to work this week. Okay. Many of you might be back to work this week. For a few days anyway, right? Okay. We have a chance. Okay, so this is a double confirmation with something about a chance out here. Okay, so again, someone took a chance or you will be asked to take a chance. Chance, 777, okay? I don't know if you play lottery or gamble, okay? I don't, okay? But yeah. Nothing wrong with calculated risks. Nothing wrong with calculated risks. Okay, so chance, double confirmation. Okay, and again, that could also be someone's name. Okay, you could be seeing 777. Okay, go ahead and place these cards within. Oh, and we have the 5 of Wands. I didn't show this card. Okay, so we have some type of combative energy, arguing, fighting, divine source. Who's the arguing and fighting with? Okay. A karmic aunt, okay, or any of the names that have already come out. Khalil, Reed, Chance, Paul, Paulette, Pauline, Pam, Pamela, okay. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, okay, and then we have the Hierophant, okay. We have a Hierophant message out here. We'll read the message when it comes out, okay. All right. So again, on top, we have tax evasion, karmic aunt, okay, and someone doing sacral magic, okay. We have penis pleasure out here, okay. All right. To kick it off, we have Chicago, Chi-Town, baby, sweet home, Chicago, sweet home, Chicago, okay. Chi-Town, baby, John Gotti. The happy face killer, or whatever that serial killer was that was killing all those boys, okay? Chicago. But he dressed up as a clown, okay? Yeah, what's up, Justice League? Good to see you. All right, good morning, all right? Chicago. And someone in the 5 of Swords. So someone in Chicago is in the 5 of Swords energy. Obviously, Chicago has a lot of shit going on. Chicago is one of the most corrupt cities in America. Okay, Chicago. Someone's name could be Chicago. I'm reminded of Poetic Justice, starring Janet Jackson and Tupac Shakur, Regina King, and Joe Torre. Also, I can't think of the beautician owner's name at this point in that movie, but Janet Jackson, Tupac Shakur, Regina King, and Joe or Joseph and Torre. All of those names are significant. In that movie, his name was Chicago. That's what they called him, Chicago. Okay? Someone could have a fade, okay? A fade. That's a very common hairstyle for men. A fade. A woman could have a fade too, okay? And look butch, okay? Like Grace Jones. Grace Jones doesn't look butch, but that type of hairstyle, okay? That she would wear all the time, okay? On the other side of Chicago, we have secret dealings with the government, okay? And that card is hard to read because something's bled through, okay? But, okay, something's bled through. Somebody could be bleeding out, okay? Mafia, oh yeah, all over Chicago, all over. since way back in the day when they had the meat butchering factories. Okay? During the Chicago fire, I'm reminded of the Great Chicago Fire. I'm reminded of that. So there's something about a fire, the Great Chicago Fire of 1914 or something. I don't know when the Great Chicago Fire was, but somewhere around there. All right? Okay, so secret dealings with the government. Someone in Chicago has secret dealings with the government. A karmic aunt could have secret dealings with the government. Pam, Pamela, Paula, Paulette, okay? Khalil, Reed, or someone whose name is Chance, okay? Has karmic dealings with the government as my left ear itches, okay? Looking at the name Kaylee, okay? Kaylee, all right? Next. We have Slade, Sadie, and Sylvester. Okay? Slade, Sadie, and Sylvester. I'll always give shout outs to my precious Cane Corso that I had to release. Okay? Shout out to my precious Sadie. Okay? I've posted a picture of her in the community on the community page. Okay? Sadie, Slade. I get Flintstone energy, so something is archaic or something is ancient or, yeah, okay? Mr. Slade was Fred Flintstone's boss. Mr. Slade was Fred Flintstone's boss, so there could be something about a boss, okay? Again, a mafia boss, okay? A business boss with the tax evasion. Kaylee could be a boss, okay? And Sylvester, a cat. Sylvester Stallone, sly, someone sly, slick, cunning like a fox. Okay? On the other side, we have a pedophile. Okay? Pedophile. Okay? On the other side of this Queen of Cups. Okay? So you could be revealing this pedophile. Okay? And again, any of these names out here could be an investigator. Kaylee could be an investigator. Sylvester could be an investigator. Okay. Reed could be an investigator. Paul, Paulette, Paula, Pamela. Okay. Could be an investigator. Okay. Or you're getting downloads about this without listening to any tarot. Okay. Again, tarot is just a confirmation. Tarot is not. Yeah, that's all tarot is, okay? So if you know already, you're just here to confirm, okay? Classic, Divine, and Beaufort, okay? However that resonates. Beaufort, South Carolina, Divine, you could be in your divine energy at this time, men and women, okay? And something's classic. Again, earlier in the last reading, I talked about a classic car or classic car collection. It's specifically a 1967 something. And I got Buick Skylark. Okay. The name Nor in Nora or Norma means light, like north. Okay, so north node, and there we go. Okay, so we're talking about divine energy. Okay, that is in your, that is being in your north node. High vibrational star seed, extraterrestrial. We got extraterrestrial out here right from the get-go. For those of you who weren't on, that was right on top of the stack, extraterrestrial. Okay? So there could be a Norma in your life or a Nora in your life, okay? Or you are, okay? Again, in your north node. On the other side, we have child or chile. Okay, someone could be, child, please. Somebody could say that, man or woman, child, please. I remember, I'm getting Sean Wayans energy. Sean Wayans. I think that's something he used to say on like the Wayans brothers or something like that. Child, please. I think that's something he used to say on that TV show. Okay. And we have judgment. Okay. Also, Chile could be the country investigators. Something in here coming out about Chile, a pedophile in Chile, a karmic aunt in Chile, tax evasion in Chile. Okay. Or TLC Chile. TLC Chile, whose real name is something Thomas. It starts with, first name starts with an R, and I'm going to butcher it. It's like Rodana or Rodania or something along those lines. Thomas. Okay? First name, last name, RT. That could be significant, investigators and collective. First, last name, initial, RT. Okay? All right? So, judgment. Okay? Judgment in Chile, judgment on Chile, judgment about Chile. Also, there could be something about chili, making chili. It's the time for chili. I could really use some chili, actually. That would be really good to make. Chili. Man, that sounds really good. So we have something out here about someone's sun sign. I don't think we have any zodiac, so we're going to go ahead and roll a dice, and we're going to go ahead and get some zodiac signs. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for your love. Okay, thank you so much. Don't let Justice League take over the chat. Feel free to ask questions. All right, feel free to ask questions and comment as well. All right, and I send great love to him. They're a great supporter. All right, but yeah. You can also comment. So something about a sun sign. We're going to roll the dice and see what this comes out here about the sun sign. On the justice, okay? So we have judgment and justice out here. Hallelujah. Judgment and justice out here. Let's go ahead and roll the dice. Here we go. Sun sign, divine source, Aravat, most high, ascended masters, okay? What is it about these sun signs that we need to know? Which sun sign? Okay, so we have a Leo. Okay, so Leo, sun sign. Okay, we have a Gemini, sun sign. Okay, Leo, Gemini. Okay. And a Pisces, I believe. Give me just one moment. I'm almost sure that's Pisces. Again, I'm not a tarot reader. I am an empath, so I don't memorize zodiac signs and shit because that's not my job. Okay? Tarot readers memorize zodiac signs. Okay? Okay? Libra. Okay, excuse me. Okay? So we have a Gemini, we have a Leo, and we have a Libra. And again, the Libra energy means justice, right? Okay, and we have both judgment and justice out here for Libra energy. Again, those sun signs, you or someone else in this energy. Okay? Someone's son or daughter died due to witchcraft they sent against you, collective investigators. Someone's son or daughter has died due to the witchcraft they sent against you. You may not even be aware of this because you released them, you walked away from them, they ghosted you, okay? And you awakened and you realized what was going on and you walked away. So you may not even know their son passed, okay? It could be a daughter. You may not even know that, okay? But someone's son or daughter passed, okay? This could be a karmic lover, okay? When it says there, whoever they are. Okay. Okay. So, bad bitch mentality. My word's like a penitentiary dick hitting bitches when it's most needed. Okay. That's a line from Tupac. Okay. So, bad bitch mentality. Okay. We got abundance. Okay. Abundance, okay? On one side of the devil, okay? I know my ooh, somebody losing family members left and right by threes and foes. Somebody losing a family members left and right by threes and foes. We got back to back. Look at this. So someone lost a son due to the witchcraft they sent against you. And now, it says, I know my family members are dying because of the evil I have done. Somebody needs more burial plots in this mother. Somebody needs some more burial plots. They weren't expecting this. They weren't expecting this backfire. They were not. Your ancestors beating their ass, and probably the demons too, because they're not coming against you anymore. Okay? Because they learned their lesson. Demons don't like getting their ass beat. They don't. So now their ancestors, those who are dying, now those ancestors are helping you, collective investigators. They're now helping you, judge, attorney, investigator. They're helping you. Somebody, woo, family, left and right. When you hear about this, collective, or when you see this individual, or when you go to court, or whatever it is, okay, you might be shocked by the amount of people that are not present in the courtroom, that are not present. Man, and on the devil too, lock, stock, and barrel. I just got lock, stock, and barrel. Okay? They use barrels at cemeteries. They use barrels to move around dirt. Lock, stock, and barrel. Lock the coffin. Okay. Stock their ass away. Okay. Someone's a spiritual slave out here. Okay. And again, that just means they're caught up in a cult. Okay. Spiritual slave. That's what they tried to make you. That's what they tried to make you. Okay. Spiritual slave on one side of a delivery package arriving. Okay. Free will isn't a license to be evil. Remember that. Okay. Remember that, karmics. Okay. Free will is not a license to be an evil ass. What's up, Omega? They cut you last night. That's funny. All right. So somebody could have got stabbed last night, and now they bleeding out. Okay. I was thinking of some lyrics. Okay. Next. Okay. We have these names out here. Okay. Atkins, and Atkins. Okay. It could be something who is about a next of kin. Also, you see that? Could be something about a next of kin, investigators, or Atkins, or Adkins. Okay. We talk about Essence Atkins enough. Trace Atkins, we talk about Trace Atkins enough. Okay? Atkins. Someone could be into R&B music, or someone could be into hip-hop music. And I meant to say hip-hop music, but I said R&B music. Someone could be into hip-hop music, or someone could be into country music. Okay? Again, we often get a lot of celebrity energy here. Okay? So, hip-hop music. Okay? Someone could be a TV star, have a sitcom. Okay. On one side of Akins, however you want to say it, and Atkins. Okay. I have a lot of respect for the elderly, and I follow their advice without questioning. I also follow tradition, even if it's outdated. Okay. So this is the Hierophant energy. So there could be something about ancient traditions that you're tapping into, shaman. Okay, Hierophant. Something about ancient traditions that you're tapping into. Okay. Also, this could represent somebody who refuses to let go of whatever their family's traditions are. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let go of someone's failing to let go of family traditions. So their mother went to that church. Their mother has this belief system. Their mother is a Christian. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Someone having a difficult time letting this go. But again, could be the same individual who's losing family members. Okay. Today they wake up, found out that somebody didn't wake up. Tomorrow, next week, they find out that somebody else is on a respirator. The following week, they find out that somebody needs a colostomy bag. The following month, they find out, just falling like dominoes, falling like dominoes. On the other side of the Hierophant energy, we have Alyssa is lying, Allie is lying. So an Alyssa or an Allie is lying. Alyssa Morano, that's an actress, okay? And Alyssa, that Alyssa, she has to be in her 50s now, okay? Confirmation. She has to be in her 50s now. From Growing Pains, I think, with Kirk Cameron, I think, Melissa Milano, I think, okay? Allie McBeal, okay? I don't know what she's up to, okay? Yeah, all right. Divine Source, do you want me to look up any of those celebrity, and that's any of that celebrity information at this time? Hello, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in, Mateo. Thank you so much for tuning in, okay? We have the name Peter, okay? Pete, Peter, okay? And again, earlier, we got penis pleasure out here, so this could be something about someone's Peter, okay? Again, they could be going from an STD, okay? They could die from an STD, AIDS, HIV, some other syphilis, some other gonorrhea, some other sexually transmitted disease or illness, again, or spiritually transmitted disease, okay? Peter, okay? Peter could be on the run, okay? On the other side of Peter, with the argumentative, combative, whatever, mop the floor with they ass, okay? Okay? So look at this. This says mop the floor with they ass. So, collective, you are mopping the floor with they ass. Is he a vigil? What is Peter Panhandler? What do you mean, Mateo? Okay. What do you mean? Okay. So someone is in combative energy. They could have turned on each other. Again, when you see movies, right? And the karmic energy in the movie, it could be bank robbers, okay? Whatever it is, okay? Sex trafficking, it could be whatever, okay? When they turn on each other and they realize they're caught, they start fighting, killing each other, okay? So some of these family members out here with this double, triple, quadruple confirmation about enemies, about family, I said enemies dying, yeah, okay? About family members dying, okay? This could be, wherever that other card is, okay? This could be what happens, okay? So family members die because of the coven that they're in takes them out. Their own coven members take them out. Eastern Stars taking out Eastern Stars, okay? Drug dealers taking out other drug dealers, okay? All right? Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some more energy, see what we get. And shake your ass and let me see what you got. Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Okay? Someone wished they would have held on to you, collective. Someone wished they would have held on to you because now they're clamoring. Okay? Now they're clamoring. Okay? And crying and calling. Okay? Calling you. They could be calling and hanging up. Okay? From an unknown number. Okay? A lot of people, a lot of karmics dying out here and losing family members at this time. Tarot is a current energy, okay? Tarot is a current energy reading. That's what Tarot is, a current energy reading, okay? So we have the Nine of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. And the remote, okay? So collective and investigators, you standing in this Nine of Wands energy, okay? And you are about to come into a completion of something, a completion of a cycle at the Ten of Wands. You are about to come into a completion of a cycle. You've done a lot of work. Meditating, celibacy, hermit mode. We had Hierophant message out here, okay? And you tapping into ancient Chinese secrets. They don't have to be Chinese, okay? But you being led by your ancestors and revealing whatever this is concerning your journey this lifetime, okay? Yeah, the chicken's coming home to roost, baby. They don't like that. They don't like that. They don't like that. That always reminds me of the movie Malcolm X, okay? They don't like when the chickens come home to roost. They don't like that, okay? And again, something about a remote something, okay? The truth. That's what it is here on the Real Psychic Investigators. I was going to say on Esoteric Guidance. That's the Shadow Band channel. Esoteric Guidance, Extraterrestrial Earth Angel, Shadow Band channel, okay? 800 and something videos on there. And they have 100, there's 100 less subscribers on that channel than there are on this channel. And there's barely 200 videos on this channel because YouTube employees were paid to shadow ban that channel. That's the original channel, okay? When I was exposing my journey in this karmic ass world, okay? They didn't like it, so they got it shadow banned, okay? YouTube, you will be writing checks. YouTube, you will be writing checks for shadow banning, which equates to stealing money from creators on your platform. YouTube, you will be writing checks. Okay? If you gave money to a church, collective, if you gave money to a church over time, and that church is found to be fraudulent in some way, okay? Stealing, sex, cults, witchcraft, whatever that happens to be, you have legal grounds to sue them, okay? You have legal grounds to sue them. You can't just sue them just to get your money back, but if they have been doing fraudulent things, you can sue that religious organization, that 501c3. You can sue them. So someone might need to sue Creflo Dollar, Joel Osteen, Kenneth Copeland, Joyce Myers. Someone might need to sue their ass, okay? We're talking about a fallen angel, okay? A fallen angel. The name Marcus, again, okay? Fallen angel, on the truth, and on the other side, we have pack your bags, okay? Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your likes, okay? Pack your bags, okay? Because you're about to go on a fantastic voyage. Hey, come on, take a ride. There's a party going on that ain't no jive. There's lives all the way live. Don't even have to walk, don't even have to drive. Just slide, slippity slide. Forget about your troubles and your 9 to 5 and just sail along. What you gonna do? Just sail along. It's a groove so funky. Hey, what do you think? What is it called? It's called the Lakeside Stank. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Someone allows their daughters to have sex with their relatives. Someone allows their daughter to have sex with their relatives. Okay? But that's not concerning you. Someone allows their daughter to have sex with their relatives, unless it's your child. Then it does concern you. And you need to call the authorities. Okay? Someone's Greco-Roman out here, or Greco and Roman is significant. Okay? Someone's name could be Greco and Roman separately. Okay? Someone allows their daughters to have sex with their relatives. Okay? Some sick ass people out here. Okay? They're demons, but yeah. Okay? Satanic charm. Okay? So someone could have come in to you with satanic charm. Okay? This could be someone whose name is Greco, or someone who's Grecian, from Greece this lifetime, or Roman, satanic charm. Okay? On the other side of satanic charm, we have someone lacks effort. Okay? Again, with this 8 of Wands, this is definitely not you, collective. Someone lacks effort. Again, that could be someone who knows they need to reach out to you with the truth, Okay, this could be investigators who are stalling, dragging ass. Okay, this could be the judge who's dragging ass. Okay, someone lacks effort, but it's not the individual in the Eight of Wands or Nine of Wands, excuse me. It's not the individual in the Nine of Wands, it's someone else. Okay, could be the individual who lets their daughter or son sleep with their relatives. Okay. Okay, we have strife. That's a confirmation on the Five of Wands energy out here. Okay, we have strife. Confirmation on the Five of Wands energy out here. Okay, but on one side of the remote, we have Master Builder 11. Okay, Master Builder 11. Okay, if you want to know how you figure out your Master Builder number, if you are a Master Builder 11, 22, or 33, those are the only Master Builder numbers. Okay, so if what I'm about to show you adds up to a 30, a 25, a 18, a 12, a 45, a 81, you're not a Master Builder. Okay, and again, that's nothing against you. That's what Divine designed it. That's how Divine designed it in the birth chart. That's just how it is. Okay, so I'm going to use myself as an example. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. There's a lot of tools on esoteric guidance, extraterrestrial earth angel. If you want to know about ascensions, you want to know about auras, you want to know about egg cleanses, there is an egg cleanse on here as well that I did 2 weeks ago or so. Okay, there's an egg cleanse video on here, okay, that I did. Okay, so this is the way. This is the way you figure out if you are a Master Builder. Okay, so I was birthed this lifetime, and again, just because you're born on these days, it doesn't mean you're a Master Builder. You have to ascend to these places. You could have high priestess, high priest bloodlines, shamanic bloodlines, but if you stay in karmic energy, you can't walk around talking about you're a shaman. Okay, no more than just because you bounce a basketball, you can talk about you're in the NBA. No, you have to ascend to the NBA. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so this is how you figure it out. I was born this lifetime on 11/29/74. 11 is 11. You do not break down the master numbers. So if you were born on the 11th or the 22nd, you do not break those two numbers down. You can't be born on the 33rd. Not possible. Okay? 11, 29, and 74. 11 plus 11 plus 11 is 33, a master teacher. I am a Master Builder 33 today, as I've ascended to this place. Okay? That's how you figure that out. Okay? Next, someone tried to poison you by putting toxins in your food or drink. Okay? Someone tried to poison you by putting toxins in your food or drink. This could have been Emmanuel, Manny, Aiden, Caden, Becker, or that's your name. Okay? I tried to poison you by putting toxins in your food or drink. That says your karmic lover. That's what that says down there. It says your karmic lover. Okay? Next. Okay, we have something about telepathic communication techniques. Okay? So any of these individuals out here, Master Builder 11, okay? Someone's trying to telepathically communicate with you, or a Master Builder could be trying to telepathically communicate. Okay, looking at the name Quentin, okay, telepathic communication techniques. Quentin, okay, someone's a therapist out here, some type of psychologist, psychiatrist, okay, in the upright or karmic, okay. Most doctors, individuals who have earthly PhDs, they're so earthly educated that they're no spiritual good. Most who have PhDs are so earthly educated that they are no spiritual good because they rely heavily on earthly things. That's why they write you prescriptions, okay? Because they're legal drug dealers. Okay, you want to be a legal drug dealer? Go to get a doctorate degree and credentials that allow you to write a prescription. You are a legal drug dealer. Okay. Something about Mecklenburg County. Mecklenburg County, the name Mark or Marks, okay? Kelly Marks, Kelly Ann Marks, Mark King, Mark Duper. And again, we got Marcus out here, so yeah, Marcus, okay? Something about instant gratification. This is what the karmics always go for, collective, okay? Instant gratification. That's what they always go for, all right? We're going to go ahead and close this one out here in a moment with some Stephanie. We're going to close it out with some Stephanie. Their family murdered them, investigators. Someone family took them out. Behind that, we have Barry. Their family murdered them. This could be Barry's name, Barry Sanders, Barry White, Barry Gordy. Okay? Motown, Detroit, Barry Road, Barry Avenue, Barry Street. Okay? Barry. Okay? Someone still creates fake accounts to stalk you, okay? And we have the names Abuela and Renee, and block them if you have not already. Confirmation burp, okay? Abuela and Renee, that is grandmother in Spanish, okay? That could also be someone's name, okay? Block them if you have not already. You might need to block Barry. Barry might need to block somebody. All right. So let's go ahead and finish it up. I was taught witchcraft as a child and have used it to do evil all my life. I was taught witchcraft as a child and I have used it my entire life. Chuck, Charles, or Norris. Chuck, Charles, or Norris. Okay. Thank you so much, Iravat. Okay, thank you so much, investigators. Thank you so much, collective. Those of you who are able to tune in to this live. Those of you who will listen to this at some point down the road, I know that there's something that will speak to you because you were guided here. Okay, and again, this is a safe place. I make it so. Okay, my ancestors and divine source make it so. Okay, there's nothing religious on here. In fact, I shoot down religion at every opportunity I get. Every denomination, non-denominational, Pentecostal, Baptist, Seventh-day Adventist, Lutheran, whatever it is, I shoot all that shit down every chance I get because it is nothing but a part of the program. Spirituality is the only way to enlightenment. I'm going to say it again. Spirituality is the only way to enlightenment. If you carry around the Bible or you think that reading the Bible every day is going to save you, you're wrong. You're mistaken. And again, just look at the motherfuckers who continue to go around the merry-go-round every week and do it. Huh? How are their lives enlightened? They're not. They're not. They're just a robot. Okay? Caught up in the matrix. Okay? So, sum it up. Okay? There is a son, okay, or children who are dying because of the witchcraft that someone did against you, collective. The name Kaylee. Okay, our ancestors and protectors are mopping the floor with their ass. Okay, free will is not a license to do evil. Okay, that card was not a part of the reading. Someone is a spiritual slave now because they came against you. The initials QT, QC, QB, and QM. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in, Mateo. Thank you so much, Justice League, as always. Thank you so much, Omega. Okay. Secret dealings with the government. Again, that card's hard to see, but that's what that says. Okay. Lincoln, Lori, Lee, and Lawrence. Okay. Again, somebody can go by Larry. Abuela, Renee. We have a Master Builder 11 in the energy. Hello, Master Builder 11. Let's communicate in the 3D, not just telepathically. Master Builder 11. Okay. Slade, Sadie, and Sylvester. Someone had satanic charm when they came towards you. Okay. Or someone will have satanic charm when they come towards you. Again, stay alert, stay alive. Okay. Extraterrestrial beings. Yeah, we are. Okay. Their family murdered them, investigators. Someone family took them out. There's current strife, 5 of Wands energy currently going on within the coven, within the church, within the secret society. There is strife currently. Okay. Okay. This card was, I don't even know how this card got in there, but I said secret societies and we have skull and bones. I don't even know how this got in here. Someone's name is Janet, Janikowski, or Jansen. Okay. And it's all about the money. Always. It's all about the money. Okay. It's always about the money and control. Okay. Bad bitch mentality. Okay. In the last video, I'll say this real quick. In the last video, I said I made my verbal prenuptial agreement known, and I said, if I am unfaithful to you, divine feminine or female divine masculine, if I am ever unfaithful to you, I walk away with only what I've built on my own, not any of your money. Before or after we got married, how much ever that happens to be, I walk away with none of your money, and you will get full custody of the children. Why? Because if I am willing to fuck up our divine union like that, I don't deserve the children. Because if I am unfaithful to you, I am unfaithful to them. And this is what most who are in karmic ass relationships and stay for the children do not realize. They don't realize that you are allowing them to keep your children in dark and karmic ass situations. Okay. I'm standing at the free throw line. Okay. And I remember Kobe Bryant, he was standing at the free throw line. Shout out Mamba. Okay. Shout out Mambasitas. Okay. I remember Kobe was at the free throw line and he bet Ron Artest or somebody $500,000 that he could make this free throw. I'm that confident in my faithfulness. That's how I can say that. Okay, you ain't got shit to worry about when it comes to me being unfaithful. That's why I can lay it all on the line with one free throw and bet $500,000. Okay, because I know me. Okay, same thing with you. Okay, if you are found to be unfaithful to me, okay, letting another motherfucker kiss on your lips, whichever pair of lips that is, either one, I don't give a fuck. Okay, or do something else to you sexually. Okay. You are dismissed. I will get full custody of the children. And again, I don't want any of your money. You wouldn't even have to pay us alimony or whatever, child support or anything else. Because again, I'm not interested in your money. But when you come against a divine union like that and you do karmic shit like that, you come against the seed that we brought into this world. And the only seed that I will have full custody of is the ones that we brought into this world together. If that scares you, go to church. Okay. Again, that's how faithful I am. Okay. Chicago. Okay. Middle finger to the thumb, mudras. You might want to look up more mudras, collective investigators. You might want to look up mudras. Okay. Paulette, Paula, and Pamela. By the way, female divine masculine, you may not be that, I don't know if you're that strong in your faithfulness. You need to get there before we come together. You need to get there before we come together, because I'm telling you, this Ascended Master and this Master Builder 33 is not fucking around. And I mean that literally and physically. I don't fuck around. You've probably already figured that out. Okay? Block them if you have not already, collective. Okay? Whoever that is, the person who ghosted you, who keeps coming back into your life, who keeps trying to come back into your life, keeps texting you, keeps calling you. Change your phone number. I don't understand why people don't do the simple things to protect themselves. Change your phone number. Get a P.O. box. The simple things. Barry, person or street or place. Okay, it could be Barry, Pennsylvania. I don't know. Confirmation. Barry, Pennsylvania. FEMBOY. Okay. Someone needs to pack their bags. That's right, Omega. That's right. Okay. That's right. Confirmation horn honks. That's right. So that's my prenuptial agreement. Who's faithful enough to step up to that, ladies? Who's faithful enough to step up to that? And I'm asking all the ladies in the world. All the single ladies, all the single. I'm not a Beyonce fan. Okay? Because that's a karmic ass motherfucker too. Okay? Pack your bags. Okay? And it's okay if you listen to her or support her or whatever. Go to her concerts. That's okay. Okay? The last concert I went to, country music star. Can't even remember his name now. It was in 2014. Okay? Khalil, Reed, and Chance. Okay? It wasn't Jason Aldean. It was, that was a lifetime ago now. Because I've closed out that chapter, so I can't even remember who that was. Karmic Aunt. Okay? Tax evasion. Okay. Oh, you're a Master Builder 11, Omega. Okay. Tax evasion. Something about telepathic communication techniques. Someone could be using this to send you songs. Okay. And again, they could be in the upright or not. I can tell you if it's a sad song, it's probably a karmic energy. Because there'll be sad songs to make you cry. Love songs often do. They can touch the heart of someone new, saying I love you. Shout out Billy Ocean. Shout out Billy Ocean. Okay? So there are sad songs and letdowns and disappointments in love, but they touch the heart of someone new. And that someone new is your divine counterpart. Okay? Someone lacks effort. It could be the divine counterpart to come in and communicate with us collective. That could be who that is. Someone lacks effort. Okay? Someone allows relatives to fuck on their children. Okay? That is sad and sickening. Okay? Fallen angel. Okay? I know my family members are dying because of the evil I have done. Okay? So a fallen angel knows that their family members are dying because of the evil that they have done against you. Men, protect your sacral energy. Again, you don't have to do anything that I say. Okay? But I can tell you this. If you want to, and again, we all have our own spiritual destinies. Okay, I'm not saying you can become an ascended master. I'm not saying you're an Egyptian shaman or a shaman of any sort. I'm not saying you're a Master Builder 33 and a master teacher. Okay, Stefan Diggs is a wide receiver in the NFL. He is not a master builder in his energy, but he was born on 11/29. Russell Wilson, quarterback in the NFL, born on 11/29. Just because you are doesn't mean you are. You know what I'm saying? But men, okay, being celibate is a significant part of your ascension, okay? You can't be giving your creative energy away and ascending to your highest, purest, truest self. Ladies, same thing. You can't. You cannot. So stop fucking on whoever you're fucking on if you want to become your highest, purest, truest self. Period, point blank. Okay? Billy. Yeah, Billy Ocean. All right? Okay? The name Nor, the prefix Nor means light. North node. Norma, Nora, Norris. Okay? Alyssa or Allie is lying. Okay? There's an Alyssa or Allie who's lying. Someone could be a beautician or in cosmetology. Okay? The name Peter or again, collective men out here, divine masculine men or divine feminine men. That doesn't mean a homosexual, okay? All right, get it right, okay? Something about a pedophile, something about the names Akins, Atkins, or Adkins, okay? Something about your abundance, okay? Sun sign. When we rolled the sun signs, we got Libra, for those of you who missed it. We got Libra, we got Leo, and and Gemini, okay? We got those sun signs when we roll the dice. Something about chili, the place, chili from TLC, or chili the food. You could be eating chili. It's that time of the year, and that really sounds good, okay? Chili, okay? Or another place called chili. Or something is cold. The dead bodies, okay? Thank you so much, Collective, as always, for tuning in. Again, my name is NEHRU. I am an extraterrestrial earth angel and a light worker, here for the 10th and final time, born on the 333rd day of the year. Thank you so much, as always, Collective. Those of you who are super fans, those of you who tune in on the regular basis. Oh, Alyssa is your daughter. Okay, I hope she's in the upright. I hope she's protected and doing well. All right. Thank you so much, investigators, judges, and all that you do to protect and serve. Okay. Thank you so much, as always, and tune in again soon.